Yeah, students and working accountants, welcome to my Expert Tally Prime YouTube channel. My name is Babu Rao. Today, in this video, we are going to learn Tally Prime, Payroll Management part number 8. This is the last part. That what we are going to learn is, payment of all salary, payment of salary and other all contributions, and checking all the reports. Okay. So before we enter into topic, a request to you, everyone entering into my topic in my channel and watching my videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also click the bell icon near the subscribe button and select all, so you will get notification for all the videos which I upload in my channel, and also share my channel with others. And another very important thing is, please watch every video till the end. Don't skip in the middle. And if necessary, you watch the video, every video many times. You'll get a very good knowledge, as well as you the illustrations, examples, or problems shown in this video. You work out. You practice in the Tally Prime many times, so you will get expert knowledge. And if you skip the video in the middle, so you will understand the topic up to that point only. Balance topic you not understand. And also, if the video, after watching full video, if the video is good, please like the video, and also you post your comment. So any doubt or any comment about this video in the comment section below the videos. Okay, now we are entering into the topic. So in the last video, up to the last video, we completed all the work, that is calculation or processing, calculation of salary or processing, it is also called, and contributions of the employer. All this we completed. Now we have to do, what to do is, we have to pay the salary and all the statutory payments you have to make, and then salary slips, and we have to see the how to issue the salary slips, and then all the statutory reports we can check out. Okay, so before that, see, I'll show you. So we completed all the, see, if you go to day book, you will see everything. So this is the attendance, and this is medical reimbursement. This is user defined salaries items, and then these are this one basic pay. This is regular salaries, regular items of salary. This one, and then these are the contributions. NPS, EPS means EPS and EPF. Okay, these are the contributions by the employer. ESI, so there is no calculation because the salary is more. That is, if it is in the case of education mode, so 21,000 is the limit. So even though below 21,000, education mode will not calculate. Only if the salary is some around 8 to 85,000 rupees. That is the regular payments only, the total. Then only it will calculate, otherwise it will not calculate. So there is no contribution for the employer also. And the professional tax, that is payable by the employee only, direct from employee. The employer will not contribute anything. So these contributions, everyone is two, because one is head office, one is branch office. This is regular say. And in addition to this, these are all salaries payable by employees and contributions made by the employees. There are two items which are payable by the employer, that are contributions. We can take it as contribution, but actually it is not contribution. It is additional expenses payable by the employer. So number one is EDLI. So this EDLI means employees deposit linked insurance. So employees deposit linked insurance means, so that the amount paid by the employer, it is an expense to the employee. This is not statutory deduction, not statutory contribution also. It is only employees other charges, additional charges he has to pay. This employee's additional charges is paid 0.5%. If any employee dies before the retirement, then amount will be paid to him, insurance amount. Otherwise, he is alive. If the employer is, any employee is alive, so nothing is paid even after the retirement. That is why, that for that purpose the employer has to pay. So it's called as contribution, EDLI contribution, but it is not actually contribution. It is other expenses to the employee. This other expenses to the employee is paid at 0.5%. So here it is. PF gross. What is meant by PF gross? Means for calculating PF, what is the pay heads we take? Basic plus DA. So basic plus DA calculated as per the ordinance, that salary we will take up, and that salary not subject to any limit. So, but actually calculating profit, calculating PF, the limit is only 15,000. But for calculating this one, so the PF calculated as per attendance, gross means without the respect, I mean, irrespective of the limit. Even the salary, both, I mean, D and basic, both calculated as per the attendance, cross 15,000 also. The total amount will be taken. So on that amount, 0.5% for this, he has to pay additional charges for him. It is only additional charges. Okay. And another one is there. Another one. That another one is PF admin charges. This is for administration of the provident fund organization. These charges are paid. This is also employers other charges. Okay, this is paid and this is also 0.5%. So PF gross means PF salary, that is DA and basic plus DA calculated as per the attendance, and that amount calculated as per attendance, even if it crosses 15,000 without limit, the gross amount will be taken. So in the case of PF calculation, only PF is calculated up to 15,000 only. But here, up to 15,000 only. But here, even if it crosses 15,000, these charges will be calculated. That is why it's called as gross. These two also we had to pay. So these EDLI as well as admin charges, these are related to, they are concerned with the Provident Fund organization only. They are to be paid to the Provident Fund organization only. So that's why after these are all processing payable to the organization, and it is added to the employees contribution, and total amount will be paid to them, and at the end of the employment they will pay with interest to the employee. But here these are things only expenses they are paying, they are not paid to the employee at all. Okay, so these two also we have to process. These are processed means calculated. Similarly, these two also we have to calculate. That is in the last video I have not done. So go to vouchers, and in this case they are all contributions by autofill, payroll autofill. We contributions, all these contributions, salary and contribution calculated. But here this is not a contribution, even though the name is contribution. That is, the name is, what is the name? What contribution? Contribution means EDLI contribution, PF admin charges. Both are employers. Additional charges are extra, other charges. So that one we have to create. For that purpose, what we have to do is we go to journal on 31st May, and we have to create the liability for these two. And here, how to listen? Go to autofill, because Control F, if you go to autofill, PF other charges is doing PF other charges 15 So Hyderabad office, and then in the Hyderabad office, all groups and employees, means all departments and employees. And here, what is the ledger for salary? Processing salary payable. For PF contribution, PF payable. Similarly, for this additional charges, that is PF other charges, we have to create a ledger. We have to create, not payhead. Ledger we have to create. All to see is called as PF expenses. PF expenses account. PF expense account. It is all indirect expenses to the employer. So from his pocket is pay indirect expenses for all this. In this case, for this GST is not applicable. So here not applicable, and here also GST applicability not applicable. You will take up. It is created. So the expenses, and only these two, PF admin charges and the EDLI contribution, both are 0.5% to be taken. But EDLI admin charges means administrative charges, they are not available now. They are not applicable now, because in 1917 they are 2017 these are omitted. That I will show you. Okay, that's why I take not applicable. See, so this is the amount. So 75 is actual amount is to be paid. But in the case of admin charges, PF admin charges, so for each employee, depending on the PF gross, at the rate of 0.5 amount will be calculated. But for all the employees, each employee on the PF gross will calculate that is payable by the employer. So total amount payable for all the employees totally is in this case there is a minimum limit of 500. So if the total amount is 600 or 700, that amount is to be paid. If it is less than for 500, so 500 rupees, for example, it is 500, 500 is paid. 600, 600 is paid. If it is, for example, 450, 500 is to be paid minimum. That is why it calculated their amount and it proportionately calculated more, and the total amount, automatically it will calculate. So total amount 500 rupees is the minimum. And in the case of EDLA charges, actual amount to be paid. That is why these two are calculated 141. So this is for Hyderabad office. Then again we go to autofill. So this one 15. Then we will take up Vijayawada branch, all items, expenses. So PF admin charges, EDLA. This is not applicable. So in this case, already for what you call PF admin charges, minimum amount is paid already. That's why here in this case only actual amount 75, 75, 75, 75. It calculated. So this one, these all calculations we not bother because we won't calculate, automatically it will calculate. So this is completed. So these two also we created. So while making the payment of the salary, and then while making the payment to the NPS, and when we are making the payment to the EPF, then in such case we have to pay this PF expenses also, which includes both. Okay, that is, which includes PF admin charges and EDLI charges. These are the amounts we have to pay. We have to make payment. Before that, I will tell you one thing. I will tell you. So in this case of this one, in the pay heads, see in the pay heads, there are many items calculated with certain percentages and certain rules, according to certain rules. So all these in different videos, different people. So if any amount limit, so there's amount limit, they are showing differently. They are showing different slab rates, provident fund, sorry, not provident fund, for professional tax, and for provident fund also they are showing it is only one amount. Up to 15,000 rupees amount is 12% tax. 12% PF is to be calculated, but they are showing some people they show slab rates and all these things. But actually we have to work out, we have to make these calculations as per the latest provisions. Then how to know? We must be well versed with the latest position. Go to Google. So it's go to Google. I mean Google search bar. So PF contribution in AP, you take in AP, Telangana, whatever it may be, in AP, in your state, take that. Then it will show you this one here, Employees Provident Fund Organization, and here present rates of contribution. If you click that, all the details will be shown in the FFA table. You see here, first here the employees contribution, total contribution, that is employee deduction also is called contribution. Employee contribution, employer contribution. So to make the, to avoid the confusion, for employees contribution, I am going as employees deduction and the employer contribution. So employees contribution, employee and employer, and this is contribution section part, and this is administration charges. Okay, even though the CDLI is called as administration, contribution, this is not contribution, it is additional expense to that. So it is paid separately irrespective of the salary, not calculated on the salary. So here, employee, EPF, 12% of the salary. So employee, EPF, this is in this case, employee deduction and the specified formula, these two we will take up, and then 15%. So up to 15,000 is the limit. So the hash is given here, hash. So here limit is given here. It is to be calculated maximum ceiling 15,000. Okay, so 15,000 is limit up to 12%. Above that, only 15% on 15,000 rupees only calculated. It comes to worth 8,800. If the salary is these two salaries above 15,000, then the amount will be 18,000 up to 15,000 only. It is 18,000 will be taken automatically. So that is the first one. And then for the PF, the employer also has to contribute the same 12%. But employer will contribute in two ways. That is, it is divided into two. One is EPS 8.33% and EPF balance 8.67%. So first of all, so 8.33%, the calculation is the same, both basic and DA. And here up to 15,000, The rate is 8.33%. Above 15,000 means, so up to 15,000 only, it will calculate 15,000 into 8.33%, it will be 1,249.50, round off to 1,250. So up to 15,000, 8.33%, above 15,000 means 1,250 value. That is the amount 1,250. So this is okay. And the balance 3.67% will be contributed by the employer to the EPF. EPS is 8.33% and EPF is the balance. So how it is calculated to be calculated? So actually we can calculate it as, see here, 3.67%. You can calculate 8.3, so 3.67%. So on specified formula here, instead of this, we can take DA and B basic plus DA up to 15,000, 3.67%. Above that, above 15,000, 550. That you can give, but in the act it is given in a different way. So we should not calculate directly. It is given employee deduction 12%. So employer also will pay 12%. That is divided into 2. So out of the 12%, so if you reduce this 8.33%, what is the amount as calculated already in this previous step? It will automatically calculate. And if you deduct that, the balance will be payable, will be the contribution for the EDA, EPF. So contribution of the employer to EPF. So we'll take this here in a different way. So here, first you take the employee deduction of 12%, then deduct employer contribution to the EPS. So this is subtract the tax pay head. So what subtracting? Subtracting the EPS contribution 8.33%. If you subtract, you will get the balance amount. That balance is only 3.67%. So here you should not give 3.67%. So taking by this formula, where balance will be 3.67%. So that amount total we have to take. So we have to take 10%. 10%. If you take basic and DA, so we have to take 3.67. If you are taking 12% minus 8.33, balance will be 3.67. Total we will take up, and above 15,000, the balance 1,800 is the total. 1,800 is the total amount deduction from the employee minus 1,250 the contribution to EPS. Balance is 550. So 550 is the value. If the salary is more than 15, so 550 will be this one. So like this you have to calculate. Okay, and then go to, then we will take up ESI contribution. ESI contribution. So ESI contribution means, so ESI contribution, so contribution is given here. Whatever it means, you type there, they'll show. ESI contribution will be, if you click ESI contribution, so previously, okay, ESI contribution. So here, yes, sometimes it is stopping, it is going slow. Okay, connected. Okay, here you can see here, this is not the thing, amount here, ESI contribution calculation, collection of this one, no, information and announcement. So not this one. You will take up another ESI contribution rate. ESI contribution in AP, you will take up in AP. You take up that, and here also contribution employee state insurance corporation ESI contribution. And if you take this, so we will get the same thing, or some other page you will get. So here, so it will show. See here, it will the same thing it is showing. So here, contribution rate you will take up. Contribution rate in AP. Contribution rate you will take up. See here. So ESA rate 24-25, 25-26 years contribution, 25-26 you will take up. So 25-26 if you take, here you see amount is given. See, employees state insurance rate is 0.75% employees share. And ESI employer contribution is 3.25%. So we have taken that. So employee share will be 75%. This is regular payments, regular bonus, medical reimbursement, they are not regular. And incentive called as variable pay, they are not regular incomes. So they are not taken, only these taken. So 7.75% employer contribution, and employee contribution will be 3.25%. 3.25%, same incomes. So 3.25% is the percent. There is no limit, 3.25%. And here, this ESI is applicable to employees only with 21,000 rupees or less. More than 21,000, the employee is not eligible for ESI. So if the amount is more than 21,000, automatically it will not calculate. In the act itself, it is given automatically, it will not calculate. We need not give any amount, any limit. It will not calculate if it is more than 21,000. Up to 21,000, it will calculate, but less than 21,000 also. In the case of licensed mode, it will calculate. In the case of registered mode, it will not calculate. But if the salary is, I changed and showed in the last video, if it is if I give basic 4,000 or 5,000, so the total salary, these items will be around 8,000 or 8,500, then only it will calculate, otherwise it will not calculate. Okay, so this is about the ESI. And one more thing here, professional tax, PT rates in AP. PT rates means professional tax rates in AP. So they will show the Andhra Pradesh professional rates 26. So Andhra Pradesh 26. They are giving here. You see here Andhra Pradesh professional rates. You take up professional tax is shown separately. Professional tax on the total earnings it will take on current earnings. The calculation method not specified formula. If you take specified formula, we have to add all the pay heads. Here simply it will take on current earnings total if you take, and in that if the amount is up to 1,500 rupees, 15,000, up to 15,000, tax is nil. Up here only values, amount will be specified, calculations are not made. So up to 15,000, we have to take not percentage, value is 0. And 15,000, above 15,000 to 20,000, it is 150. 20 greater than 15,000, up to 15,000 and up to 20,000, it is 100. And greater than 20,000, and up to no limit, it is 200. Previously, it was in 2 steps. Up to 10 nil, 10 above 10 to 15, it is 100. Now the both are clubbed together. Up to 15, it is made nil. This is the thing. And some people they say they give many slabs, 5%, 80 rupees, 100 rupees like that. They give many slabs. That's all wrong. This you can see in this one. So in the Google search page, you can ask any question. If you type that rate, you want to whatever you want. If you type in the search bar, it will give the answer. This is the latest position for GST also. We can check up in that. Okay, like this we will take up. Okay, now what you have to do is we have to make the payment. And before that, I will tell you one thing. So if you after completed jobs, if you go to the reports, go display more reports, then go to there are statute reports related to the statutes. These are payroll reports. Click payroll reports. In the payroll reports also you can see statute report. In the payroll reports, pay slip. If you go to pay slips, so if you can take pay slip for each person separately. See here, Hyderabad office you can take Rajendra pay slip, and then same Hyderabad office and take Sanjay pay slip. Separately you are getting, and you take Vijayawada office and Anjana separate pay slip. Vijayawada office and then Deepak separate pay slip you get, and all the pay slips you can get all the pay slips totally we get. If you take this all employee categories, all offices, all branches, and I mean all departments, all employees, if we take all the items will be shown. So Hyderabad office, accounts department Sanjay, sales department Rajendra, Visakhapatnam office, accounts department Raj Deepak, sales department, all these are given. And if you want only each one, if you want to see here, select Sanjay, enter. So you'll get the payslip, all the details you'll get attendance also, all the earnings, all the deductions, net amount payable. Okay, this is the thing. Next one, Rajendra. So if you go to Rajendra, so all the details and attendance and all the details. I mean earnings and this one. And also if you go to Deepak, so all the details only present is there. No OT, no late attendance and earnings and deductions. And if you go to Anjana, so all the details here. So there are overtime and present only. So earnings and this. And here I will tell you one thing here. In this case, so here the payslip is showing in the horizontal way. So all the details are at the top and then attendance below that. The report is showing the earnings on the left side and deductions on the right side and the net amount. This can be shown as, it can be shown vertically. If you want that, see here, go to F12, the first one, show vertical payslip. Make it yes, you will get. So details, you will get party details, employee details and attendance, and then first you will get earnings in a what you call vertical way, and after the deductions you will get all these, we get in vertical way, but it is on the horizontal way only, it will be good. That's why we take the horizontal only. So here we are getting the details of the employee earnings and deductions. And if you want to see what are the contributions made by the employer, that will not be paid to the employee. That is separate. That is paid to the government only, not to the employee. So amount payable to employee is this one, earnings and deductions. This is payable to employee. If you want to see the employer contributions also, so below this we can see. So for that, go to F12. So come down here, see here, show employer contributions. Employer contribution, yes. Employer contribution to NPS, yes. Make it yes. So here, all these things. In addition to this, below that, employer contribution, they are showing EPS and DPF. That means PF and NPS. There is no ESI. If it is there, ESI will be deducted. ESI will be contributed by the employer. No ESI. PF and NPS, no ESI contribution. Professional tax, he will pay, but employer will not contribute professional tax. Like this, you can get the pay slips. Then you can get the same thing like separate. You can get all the, if you take only Hyderabad office, all employees, all departments, and Vijayawada office, all items means all employees. Like whatever you want, you can do. Okay, and then pay sheet. So all these slips will be shown in a horizontal way. So here, if we take all items means all categories, all offices, all employees, all branches, they will show in a horizontal way, column wise. They are showing column wise. Columnar, basic pay, all the employees. Basic, like this, it is total earnings. Okay. After that, go to right arrow. So these are deductions. They are showing one by one. All deductions, and at the end, it is showing total deductions. So total earnings minus total deductions, net amount payable. Total amount will be 69,165. That is the total amount payable salaries. Okay. So similarly here, that you can see in the 69,165, you can see here. So here in the day book, these two are what you call user defined, 6,450 total, and that is Hyderabad. Then Vijayawada, it is 3,450. This is the total. Then this is user defined. Go to normal salary, normal payment, normal salary plus 29,148. Then this is head office 30,000 plus 30,117. So total will be 29,165, including all. Okay. When it is showing payment, it will add user defined as well normal amount. So like this, you can see this one. Okay. So display more reports, payroll reports. So this is the attendance sheet. This is attendance sheet. So what are the present, overtime, late attendance? All this will be shown here. Office wise, that is category wise, and this is here primary category. It is showing now. Actually, it is not required. So what we can do is, so in the beginning, you see here, you see no. So categories you go, primary is there. So in this only we made entries. In this only we made entries. In this no entry, we can deduct, because others we cannot deduct, delete. If you click Alt D, It will not delete because entries are made. For this, no entries are made. So if you do like this, only two are offices. So only one office, primary cost category will be there, that you can change the name and you can have it only one. If you are more than one, the one you change the name and create another one, otherwise leave it as it is, create new offices and then you can delete that. Okay, now if you come here, so if you come here, payroll reports and then attendance sheet, see Hyderabad and Vijayawada is showing attendance. So primary cost category is not showing. And then this is payment advice. Payment advice means, so we'll prepare the statement, what are the amounts all payable to all the employees, total amount payable, and we'll send the list to the, with all the details of the party, employees, we send to the bank and along with a check, that for check for the total amount, if you send them, so by checking this number according to the bank accounts and numbers, they credit the employees accounts from our account. Our account will be debited from the total amount. So for that, we send the check. So here, if you go here, this is the thing. And you see here, first of all, you have to configure. It will not be correct. We have to configure first payment period. Payment period, actually, this will show it differently. After actually, this will not show any payment. This I will show you 1625 to 2625. I'll tell you because we'll pay the salary in the next month. Example I'm showing you. And here, this is the payment of salary period is 1525 to 31/5/25. This is nothing. And the payment date is, it will take the system date 24th, but the date is 2/6 we are making the payment as now. Accept. So we show, go to preview, all F4. So no amount is shown. Everything is there. State Bank of India, our payment advice date is 2nd we are sending. And the payment advice to make the payment from our company, payroll management company. And this is the account number. The salary period is 1st May to that. Everything is, but details are not given because when you have to make the entry for payment, then the slip will come, advice, payment advice, that will be printed and we will send the check. Okay, that we will do that. Now what we will do is, we will make the payment. We will make the payment. So first of all, we have to make the payment 31st May. We have to make the payment. For the payment, we have to make the payment of the salary. Make the payment of the salary. Both it will add, what you call user defined as well as this one for the departments. Each department separately you can take, one you can take. Okay, I am taking, date is 31st March only. Now we are making, not processing, it is not payroll. Payroll processing is not done. Payroll processing over. Now payment processing you have to do. So you have to take F5. So payment. So payment you have to take and go to autofill. Control F5. Control F. So here is saying stat payment means it is for GST. So the previous videos you saw. Now we require only, this is payroll autofill. Payroll autofill. So here previously salary, then PF payable, NPS payable were processing. Now they were processed. Now we are making payment. So salary payment, it is showing salary payment period 1/5 to 31/5, and the voucher date is 2/6, not 31/5. 31/5 is not the payment date. We are making the payment 2/6, and we can take Hyderabad head office and all departments, all employees, and what is the salary, both user defined and regular. Total salary payable, these both are available in salary payment. Salary available in this. How you will pay? You will pay through State Bank of India. State Bank of India, this mode of payment and all this, no. Okay, like that. See, total amount it is showing. So 19th for the Hyderabad office, Rajendra 19,000 change and Sanjay 17,100 rupees. Total amount is, you check up. Total amount is 36,567 for the head office. Okay, this amount we paid. And then come down here. We are not making the payment by check. Check we will send to the bank. Bank will pay. E-funds transfer. So e-funds transfer it will be done. And check, if you know the, if you want, if you pay separately, we are paying to all the employees. That is why we not give. If you are paying one employee, so the account number, his bank FIC code, his bank name we will do. Now we are making payment for the head office, all the employees. So don't fill up all these things. Now instrument we will give check for the both the total employees. Will send the list and pay one by one check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I am giving, and then I am making the being salaries paid for the head office. Okay. Now again come to autofill, payroll, salary payment, 1. So 1/5 because we gave 1/2/6 date. That is why it is giving 1/5, 30/1/5, and then 2/6 is the date. This is Vijayawada branch office. All branches means all branch, that is department, all employees. So payable, and this one salary. So here no. So here it is 32,598. Total is 69,165, the total amount. Okay, we are making the payment. And here, this is also, we are making payment by e-funds transfer. All these not required. And here, suppose if you are making the payment through one check for head office, another check for this one, but we send one pay slip only one pay slip will pay. If you pay two pay slips separately for Hyderabad, separate checks you can give. Say here, I am giving only one check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and okay. So being salary is paid for Vijayawada branch for May. Okay, that's all. So we are making the payment. So both the payments we made. Now we go and see this one. Go to payroll payment, payroll reports, and here come down to here. Come to payment advice. So payment advice, go to configure. So it is showing 1st June to 30 June because we paid on 2nd, already paid. So payment period is June. So 1st June to 30 it is showing automatically. Now you have to click, we don't click enter, you have to click the arrows. So down arrow, State Bank of India. And here the same thing it is doing. Here is period is 1/5/25, 31/5/25. And then this date is, the system date is taking, enter. To change it, enter that 2/6 we are making the payment, accept. Now if you go to the preview, see it is showing, go to F4. So it is showing everything. So name of the employee, account number, amount payable, everything. But ours is 69,165, but it is showing 53,000 because only 3 names are shown. But actually we have 4 employees. Why it is like that? So if you give the bank details only, bank will pay. If you don't give the bank details, how the bank, to whom it will pay, how it will pay? That is why only 3 payments are made. One person payment is not made means the bank details are not given. One is Sanjay, this one. So Anjana, bank details are not given. So for example, now we will go to, in the beginning itself we will do, because I'm showing you if it's not given, how what will happen. That's what I'm showing. So employee, so Anjana, see here. Anjana, so yes, if you give, see details are not given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 5. 0, 0, 1, 2 again will give. Okay, IFSC code, SBIN 0002485. So bank name. So in the case of education mode, list of banks will come. Now I have to click new bank or click Alt C. Okay, Alt C, State Bank of India. State Bank of India branch, I will take up Kokatpalli for example. Okay, and then if you take, actually if you take in the beginning itself, if you create this, so if you take e-funds transfer, automatically these details will come here because these are making now, it is not showing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2. Okay, and then IFSC code SBN 0002485, and bank name is, so Alt C, State Bank of India. This is our company's bank, so that will not give here. Okay, accepted. Now the details are given. Now we go and see the report, that is payslip, not payslip, payment advice. So go to payrolls, so payment advice, so configure, this is okay, this is okay, this is okay, this one is wrong, 1/5/15/30/15, and the date is 2/6. Okay, now accept and configure. See, now F4, all the 4. So Anjana also. So all the 4 employees with account numbers, amount 29,165. This total amount will be paid. The total amount will be paid. Okay. Now, so this is the pay slip, payment advice. If you send to the bank along with the check for this amount, the bank people will credit the accounts of the employees and total amount will be debited to our account. That's all over. So this is about the pay slip. Email, employees without email IDs. If you click, so employee name, contact number, email ID will be there, all will be there. But in the creation, if you give, okay, if you're not given, it will show here. So you can give here and it will be updated in the creation page also. But it means nothing is there. All contact numbers and email IDs are already given. Okay. Then, so payroll statement. So what are all the different heads? And then payroll, pay head, what we call pay heads. This is also pay head. Pay head breakup, payroll statement, and this is employee backup. So employee breakup, all the employees. So each employee we can see. Which employee we can see the amount. Okay. And then we will go to statute reports. We will go later. And payroll register. Payroll register means payroll register. Payroll register 8 members. So for total members, not 8 members. Payroll register, there are 8 payments. One is 2, that is 4. One is basic, sorry, not so basic. One is what you call user defined, then regular salary, then NPS, then PF. There are 4 items, 4 into 2 for 2 offices. So 4 into 2 offices, 8 are there. So all the 8 are given here. Or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is the thing. And attendance register. This attendance is also is given for, see here, 3 types of attendance. One is present, another is overtime, another is late attendance. 3 types of attendance are given. That is given number 3. 3 is given. If you click, so if you click 3, the details will get. Okay. And then employee profile. So employee profile, all items and all items if you take, and they are taking the income tax regular scheme you have taken. If you take this one, nothing will be shown. Okay. But we have to take all items. We give the regular tax regime in the beginning. If you give that, all the details are given. Whatever the regular tax regime, the what you call statutory details given na. So on the name, category, then all these things under so and so. So employee number, joining date, designation, and also here this is fund function. Then Aadhaar number, all the details are given. IFSC code, bank details, all these things. So this will be shown. And then employee head count, how many employees? So April, there may be 4 employees, but details are not given. We now process for this one 4 employees and earnings deductions this one. For May, if the same employees means 4 employees and amounts may differ depending on the attendance. This can be different, but numbers. Suppose if one employee joins, this will be 5, total 5. Opening, closing, and 5. If anybody in the middle of the month, if anybody resigned, opening 4, and at the end of the month it will be 4. Opening 4, employee joined 1, total will be 5. And if you close 1, retired or resigned 1, so it will be 4. Otherwise 1 joined, total will be 5, and amount will be there. Accordingly, every month report will come monthly. That's all. Reports not necessary. So like this, these are the payroll reports. And you go to here is the payroll itself is shown. Statutory reports. If you click, this is summary. So Provident Fund, ESI, NPC, all these are given. Payable amount, paid amount is not showing. Okay. Then come to Provident Fund. So monthly summary. If you go to monthly summary, configure. So here you have to give 1st May. So here period is salary period 1st May to 31st May. That's all. Accept. See here. See this. Here F4 zoom. See employee deduction only for PF. PF deduction total. PF deduction total. Employer contribution EPS, EPF, then total. These total will be equal to 12%. These two totally 12%. So both will be the same. Okay. This is Provident Fund. Then come to Provident Fund. Then come to employee state insurance monthly statement. So it will not show anything because 15 to 3015. That's all. Accept and go to this. So nothing is shown because no EPF is, ESI is not at all calculated. Suppose if one person I showed you reduce the salary, it calculated the ESI. In such case, contribution also will calculate. Only for that one person it will be shown. The details will be shown. But now nothing is calculated, so it is not showing anything. This is ESI. Then professional tax. So monthly statement, professional tax, Again, configuration, enter 15 to 31.5. If you take that, accept. So here, this is professional tax. So F4, the professional tax is paid by employee only. So deducted from the employee. Employer is not contributing. That is only employee's salary, employee's share. 200, all are about 2,000, 20,000. So everybody is paying. If anyone is less than 20, above 15, then it will be 150 rupees. If anyone is less than 15, the amount will be zero. Okay, like that. All are about 20. So amount is 800, 200, 200, 200, 4 into 200, 800. This is this one. And then National Pension Scheme. So if you say National Pension Scheme summary, if you go already, it will tell the total amount. So this is employee statute deduction, deduct from employees gross amount in that 10%, 5,817. And this is contribution by the employer, the same amount, same 10%, same amount 5,017. Both equally contribute. So total amount is payable. This is the amount and payable 11,634. It is payable. Okay. And then, sorry. And then gratuity. Gratuity is only here joining date is there, date of leaving is there. On the basis of date of leaving, joining plus date of leaving, the difference if it is more than 5 years, on the last salary, when the date of leaving occurs in that month, so the gratuity will be calculated on the basis of the salary of that month. Okay, not old salary of the retirement or leaving the job that month. Okay, that will be sure. And then income tax. In the income tax, we gave all the thing computation. It will show. So here each person is different. So take Anjana. So no tax is payable. No TDS payable for this is TDS deductible. Nothing is deducted because here you see come down. We gave some all the declarations as per that. This is calculated as per the old regime. So total amount is 1,77,970. So in the old regime, the exemption limit is 2,50,000, less than the exemption limit. So no tax. And Deepak, for Deepak also, no tax is payable. So not deducted. If it is deducted, you have to pay income tax also. 1,38,000 net income. So not only salary, other sources also we give. So 138,800. So tax is not payable. So no there. Then come to Rajendra. He's also no tax is payable. His amount is 1,30,350. That income that is taxable. So it is also less than the exemption limit. Then come to Sanjay, last one. So this also, so nothing is payable. So tax is not deducted. And then it is 93,700. Some amount we give. So deduction, this is here. Other sources we give 85,000. That is why salary is more. So this is also less than the exemption limit. No tax is payable. So this is income tax. That's all. So like this, we have to check up and we have to make the payments and check up all the reports. So make the payment of the salary and salary slips we showed, statutory payments and salary payments, and then salary slip and statutory reports. Everything you have to check up. Okay, this is the procedure for this one. So this what you call payroll management. So it will be a little confusing. So you do one thing, you watch videos I made in 8 parts. So many people they pay within less than 1 hour. In one part they will complete all. They're going on dealing. That's all. We cannot understand, not explain fully. That is why I explained fully, made slowly in 8 parts. So learn carefully. Okay. Wish you all the best. Bye. The next video we will meet with another topic. Okay. Good night.